Good afternoon, everybody, and hope you're keeping safe wherever you are. So this is really exciting because this is the first in our series, which is linked to the Association for African Medicinal Plant Standards, AAMPS. And so in this session, which we are now calling Herb and Cannabis Symposium, we will go through a whole range of meetings, pretty much. Okay, so our meetings will be once every month, and the whole idea is really just to talk about standards, to talk about the African herbal pharmacopoeia, but most importantly, to also see how it is that we can build this industry across Africa. So this is exciting because we have people from all over. And in our meetings, we will have what we call a trip around Africa, which will include 5-minute spotlight presentations in a few countries, so that by the end of the series, we will have covered most of the African continent and we will know what's going on. So my name, as you know, is David Katerere, and today I'm joined by Dr. Rumbi Chakawia, who is our new AAMPS secretary. So between the two of us, we will be kind of guiding you through the afternoon. Rumbi, you want to say something quick?
I just want to greet everybody. Hopefully we are going to have a good and productive session. Thank you.
All right. So what's this we are talking about? It's about money at the end of the day. It's about an industry that creates money and could create more money. So when you look at the herbal supplement market, it's estimated it was about $11 billion US dollars in 2020. And by 2027, it would have gone up to 17 billion. I mean, that's spectacular growth by any standard. Now, when we look at adding cannabis to herbs, because after all, cannabis is a herb, right? And that's why we are kind of treating them the same, even in terms of standards, standardization. It's really two sides of the same coin. You will see here that compound growth rate of cannabis annual will be over a quarter between 2021 now and in 7 years' time. And this is crazy. And as Africans, we have to jump onto the bandwagon of herb and cannabis and become part of this industry. But what is a bridge? What is a bridge between traditional medical use of herbal medicines and herbal pharmaceuticals, which is really where the money is being made? Well, there are many bridges we can talk about. The one we want to talk about today is quality standards, because for you to get from here, from field to pharmacy or table, you will need to put in some level of quality and a way of standardizing products. So that's what we're going to talk about today. As always, you can follow us on Facebook. So if your connection is not good, you can always go to Facebook. You can share this. The only thing is you won't be able to ask any questions. We also record all of these things and we put them on our YouTube channel. And in the past year, actually, we've been going for a year. We've had all sorts of interesting talks. You can see here GMP and your equipment. We've had, again, GMP of cannabis. We've talked about neglected foods. We've talked about local pharmaceutical industry. So it's everything really to do with health and wellness across Africa. We are grateful to have sponsors for this particular iteration. So I'd like to thank Stargate Scientific for coming in and supporting the event. Zembrin, thank you very much. Ralph, Nektium, Buffalo Systems, and we continue to want sponsors. We are open actually for sponsors to also take out adverts or marketing promotions on the pharmacopoeia when it starts coming out. The pharmacopoeia, as you will hear later on, will be one electronic and 2 hard copy. So if you're interested in working with us, just drop Nano an email. So to the speakers of the day, so I have a lot of interesting speakers today. So we have Dr. Ralph Teti Amlalo, who is Managing Director at H&H Pharma, which is based here in South Africa. So I've challenged him to talk about the role of standards in industry, because he's in industry. You know, what does he see? Why are standards so important? And then we've got Dr. Eike Reich, who is President of International Association for Advancement of HPTLC. So the topic that I gave Eike is TLC as a tool for QC. He added HP there. I'm not sure what it means, but we will find out. And we'll find out how accessible these tools are. And then Denzel will give us a little bit of history. So he's out there in Barbados in the islands. Give us a little bit of a history on AAMPS, which gave birth to the first African herbal pharmacopoeia. And then what does the future hold? And we obviously invite a lot of you to get involved in some form or shape. We are still looking for authors of some of the chapters. And then Uli, I haven't seen him yet. I'm hoping he's coming through soon. He will talk a bit about good collection practices. Then we'll go around Africa. So we've got a few presentations, 2 or 3 presentations from Nigeria, South Africa, I think from the DRC. I'm not sure whether Catherine will come through. So that's really by way of introduction. So I am now going to hand over to Ralph.